No, right? Come on. Shit. Okay. Ah, for fucking crying out loud. Spoilers. No, not even a little bit. Okay. Go on. Thanks. Okay. Oh shit, the engine. Just on a whim. Okay, fine. Be Sasuke or whatever. On a whim, okay. The mood struck me. I felt like somebody, audience participation, okay. Just fine. It's your show. Your rodeo. I read it, whatever. Oh, come on now. Girl, by the way. Yeah, I've had coffee and masturbations, thanks. Okay. The NSX, the Hyundai, the R8, the RS01, the 4GT, suspiciously that we don't know, the 4GT again that we don't know again, the Supra and VGT, the Subaru, the Porsche, the Ferrari, and then the old NSX and us. Okay. What are you gonna say? We didn't have practice with this car or something? Okay, look, it could happen. You don't know. Find him. Just don't say yoga, guitar, or baby at me, and I won't get pissy this time. Find him. How'd you come up with the music and the songs? Why don't you do the yoga? And why not baby? You don't know. It could happen. Just don't old lady at me while I Gran Turismo, okay? Find him. Go on. Thanks. It's a big car. It's a long car. It's a lot of real cars, but this Subaru is going to stick out like a sore thumb. So is this NSX. The old one, by the way. So is this one. Right. And then the RS01 front with the 4GT. Right. Now I'm a short man, person, guy, dude, you know. Hey, you. Right. Who the fuck is this now? Right. Just fucking tell him I said to fuck off already. Okay. I fucking hate him. Get him the fuck out of here. I cannot deal with his fucking face. He talks too much. On some kind of English or other about somebody wrote it, somebody said it was the economy, or somebody said creative fiction drove somebody insane. He can just go fuck himself. Find him. Just, you know who I am. Better, play them a little song, tell them a little story. Can I get on with this? No. Fine then. Time to go. Time to die. 10 fingers, 10 toes, 10 parts of a second. Time dub. Okay. Jesus H. Fucking bloody Christ. Oh no. Oh no, again. Oh, that's a lot of oh no's. It's fine. Okay. So then I get to the back of the car list or the rear. Right. From letting them have the overtakes. Right. And then letting me get through. I just don't know this car or the track. Okay. I looked at the car list at glance. There was nothing there. Okay. Now this is a long car. It's a heavy car. It's a big. Okay. But it's well balanced. It's just like the Lancer, like the Corvette. Thanks. And behind this Subaru, and I know this Subaru is behind this old NSX. After that, the race is over for me. Right. Because when the car is getting out, I have the steering response at the handle that I don't have to. Because of the acceleration. No, because it's just not my car. Right. This is not the car for you. It's just, I don't have the driving time with it, or you have it like set against, right? So when they pull away, or they get away from me, and I'm starting to notice that the car really is going to give out on me. right? So I wouldn't be surprised if I just go off-road on purpose and then manage to find my way or just somehow recover. Okay, but if it does get out of control or get out of hand or just gives out on me, I should be fine, right? The Subaru says the exact same thing and knows that I'm right behind him. So I'm like, listen, do I have this NSX? And they say pretty much just the same thing I'm dealing with. I don't know what they've got in front. I'm like, fine. It's the goddamn car list and it's the fucking goddamn track. And it's me in this goddamn car. Right. So then this NSX pretty much says, listen, it's about to be fun, so thank you for taking the curb, but I don't know. You've already seen this. Okay. But somehow the track isn't with this car list. I don't care what you're driving. Right. So then I'm pretty much done. Because you just took a chance. Driving on the outside, driving wide, driving on the left, trying to see if I can recover and if I just have this race or not. Right, like a position. Right. So then I get back to the rear of the car list or way far back behind. Right. Because this AMG is a lot of car and it can recover like this. Okay. But I don't have the driving time or the practice with it. So I just not working well together because I just don't have a lot of practice. Okay. So they basically just eventually said, listen, I just heard or I just know that somebody crashed. Then better recover from that. So let's just not be about this car list. Okay. Whoever was up front, that basically just let me recover. At the time of the race or during the driving, I did not know. As far as the previous replay, same thing. I just noticed that they just let me recover. Okay. And it's just like, is that a loud AMG way back there? And everybody goes, uh-huh. Is that the new one? Or is that one of the small ones in Group 4 that is a real car? And it's just like, he is tearing through the track. He is destroying that car. We just drove him off of it. There he goes again. He's behind a Subaru and an old NSX. What have you got? And then silence. Church. So then I'm like, listen, Subaru, do I have this NSX and do I have this Porsche, red car, Ferrari thing? No. Says the NSX. Because they say, listen, that is a Porsche that is going to give you Porsche attitude the entire time you are behind it and trying to get an overtake. Whilst red car Ferrari is saying the exact same thing. They will ruin this race. They don't give a fuck. They are that reckless, or that careless, or that just insensitive. Touchy though. You gotta respect them for it. So then I'm driving off the track, but then I just brush him off. But now I'm behind this real NSX, and he's like, respect, that is just contact, that is just like a fist bump, you know? That is just like a good knuckling. He's like, great, I'm driving a flying tank that is just good for a nuclear submarine, and then you can turn it into a motorcycle and then a top-down Mustang. Okay. Whilst also somehow being made out of parts out of cardboard and wood. That an animal, unlike wearing a mask, can drive. Okay. Behind garage. You were carousel at carousel, and then it's like, okay. That was everybody saying, if it's not the track list, it's gonna be the track. That was the AMG failing a carousel. Nobody gets it right the first time, but that's just the track being just punitive at this point. Of everybody, just punishing, just like the steak every time. There's no reward, there's no cake, ice cream, donut, you name it, and just feel good feelings that are just fake and then just at a deficit. Like, this is gonna cost us, right? So then I'm behind this Honda and behind this R8, and I'm like, man, I don't care what position this is going to be. Right. First place is out of the question. Anywhere near podium. Right. But I don't have the second podium or the third podium in mind. Right. I don't want to get into an accident again, or just get knuckled and then respect from this car list again. Okay. Because now everybody's pissy about this track. Right. Behind this Honda, like I was behind this Subaru. And they know that at this point everybody's just tired, exhausted. We don't know what the fuck is going on with podium or those first couple of positions, other than the fact that they are fucking us up and over and just done about us. Right. With whatever they absolutely are not supposed to be having or had, or everybody's pissed at this point. Okay. So they must have pulled away, or have been trying to pull away and could not give two fucks. Okay, fuck those guys. Fuck them. Or just fuck that guy. No. Okay. So now I go wide before mini carousel to overtake on this Hyundai. Right. Just because I was trying to recover, I didn't know that was a move that you could make, or that was illegal, or unlawful, and then just, that is so wrong, that is so fucking wrong. It was a Hyundai and I was trying to just, you know, like, they had an R8 in front of it. Okay. Now this R8 says, listen, I just drove you off the track because that is an RS01 and a 4GT. And I go, oh no. Because in the RS01 is running like every race. And the 4GT is not a real car. Okay. So then I'm past the RS01 and then after the 4GT driving 3 abreast. And then it's the straights before the end of the race. And I can see that this is going to be ugly, right? Well, I just know and I feel it, right? So then, is that a second or a third or a... Okay, that is the Supra. And I was like, that is a lot of attitude, like what the hell just happened? And it was like, the aspiration argument versus the transmission argument, right? Okay, but then that was the other Ford that we saw from just the spoilers. Right. Now then. So sorry. God fucking damn it though then. Look. The Audi R8, right? And those 4 GTs, right? The Supra in VGT. And then the RS01, of course there's no track. It's like all of us were Suzuki Group 3 VGTs. Right. But the entire aspiration was just like too much for the track. That's why I went off of the track before Foxhole. That's why carousel was messed up. Right. Given the temperature and the water and the air. Right. Damn, though, then. And then I'm sure that attitude that the Porsche and the Ferrari had. Right. But then, again, those cars aren't real cars because when you're trying to be defensive after or before an overtake or to drive them, you have to just be risky or just negligent and then just a liability. Right. Look, the Porsche is a fine car. So is the 458. So I mean the Ferrari. So is the R8. So is the 4GT. So is the Suzuki. So is the Super VGT. Okay. However, before and after an overtake, or in front of anybody, or behind, it's very difficult to drive those cars because of the aspiration that they have. Remember the Suzuki VGT? You gotta drive in a straight line. So you gotta be like difficult to deal with, right? In terms of an overtake, right? Because you can't pick a left or a right in the middle of a turn, not even remotely. It's the entire aspiration thing that is just like they are basically hydroplaning or just they don't have any of the handling or the steering response to just let anybody through or get ahead or just get the overtake clean. Right. Damn it, though, then. It's just they can never have the brakes or the slowdown enough. Well, then. That's just how they choose to just, be, basically, or just what they're about. That's their choice, no? Yeah, don't do that, though, then. Not that many other cars to choose from, or that's just how they play to their strengths. Or that's not real life driving, though. Then that's like just like I don't know what to tell you. It's one of those discussions or that argument where it's like, do you really want to tell me that this isn't a natural aspirated turbocharged car that is just supercharging? Right. Fuck. So then make it like heavier or something. Again, the driver for the car for the track that day, and then the car list. And the track is a track, but the air, the water, and the temperature are all saying different things. And then even the noise level for the track marshals and then like all are saying different things. Right. Damn it, though, then. Hmm? And then what? Drive behind the Hyundai? Not overtake the Porsche and the Ferrari? Damn. And I'm not doing the same in this AMG? Damn, though, then. No, right? No. No. Hmm. 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 Hmm.